Football teams representing race car teams. Sounds weird, right? That's where Superleague Formula comes in. Superleague Formula was a continuation of the idea of Premier 1 GP series, which never ran. The idea was that there would be a grid of 750 horsepower 4.2 litre V12s manufactured by LN, who previously created Champ Cars. It all began in 2008 at Donington Park, with 17 cars sponsored by the likes of Sevilla, AC Milan, AS Roma, Liverpool and Galatasaray. Before this, football clubs had sponsored racing teams, with Newcastle sponsoring a car at the 1996 Le Mans 24 Hour. The idea was brought to the FA Chief Executive Graham Kelly, who saw a link between the two. 4 in 10 season ticket holders are Formula 1 fans, he explained to the Times. Premier 1 cars were exactly identical Judd V10 powered Dolaros. The scheduled debut was postponed 2 years from 2001. It collapsed in 2003 due to a lack of financing. Premier 1 director Robin Webb, though, was determined to continue the concept. I woke up one morning and I thought, I'm going to make it happen, and I'm going to call it Superleague Formula. He already had support from football clubs, but he had to get backing from the FIA. The cars were not the fastest things ever. They lapped the Nürburgring 14 seconds slower than a Formula 1 car of the time. 2008 would be the inaugural season and would consist of 6 rounds, with Beijing Guan taking the title with Davide Regon. 2009 came along and it consisted of 18 teams, even though Beijing Guan withdrew. The series was funded by Angolan oil company Sanangos, but the issue was that most teams weren't getting paid. Only the big guns would get paid, like Liverpool and AC Milan, for carrying their logo on the cars, each getting around €1 million just for that. But those such as Anderlecht received nothing. Somehow, Superleague Formula was taken seriously, with the driver market absolutely buzzing. Doornbos left for IndyCar, with Andy Soucek leaving Atletico Madrid and went on to win the 2009 F2 Championship. While the experienced Alan Docking racing team ran cars from Roma, Tottenham and Rangers, it was the high-tech junior team that sealed the 2009 title for Liverpool FC. When A1GP collapsed, the series was buoyed with which majority creator of Superleague Formula also had a hand in creating. As a matter of fact, A1GP was formed out of Superleague Formula. When I was looking for funds for Superleague Formula, it went through a majority intermediary to eventual A1GP backer, Sheikh Maktoum. He liked it and said, I'm going to do this with nations. Contacted me to set up the A1GP. We didn't like paying the football clubs for their brands, so when A1GP went down, I nicked the concept. As a result, nations joined Superleague Formula's clubs, and Team China was added in 2010. That season was Superleague Formula's zenith. The champion received €1 million, with €100,000 for the winner of the Super Final that took place at the end of each double header of the 11-race season. Craig Dolby, 2010 runner-up, received €1.8 million from that season alone. The concept looks like it really had taken off. Drivers like Sebastian Bourdais came back onto it. There was optimism for 2010 with 6 million viewers per race worldwide, and even a PC game. Sanangol was providing prize money and football teams were happy with the tie-up, even Anderlecht, which wasn't earning a cent from Super League. The series never went broke actually, but when A1GP collapsed, it left a lot of unhappy people in the industry. 2011 ran 2 rounds at Assen and Zolder, even though it was also scheduled to run at Russia, Brazil, China and South Korea, but they couldn't get the required contracts to run at the circuits. The series never came back, with no reason, until 2009. Robin Webb stated that when they lost their title sponsor, they just ran out of money to run the series. Dolby saw the signs of the collapse when the football clubs left the series in 2011, and national teams such as China, England, Luxembourg took their place. Only Sparta Prague and Atletico Madrid of the clubs remained. At this point in time, it's easy to see why a series like A1GP and Superleague Formula collapsed. They were unique, interesting ideas. It works for a few years, but good things must come to an end. At this point in time, the closest thing to the series of A1GP is the standalone weekend event, the FIA Motorsport Games, which consists of GT racing, Formula 4 and TCR, which is held every year except for this year, which has been cancelled. Do I think a series like this will come back? Yes, but not in the form of football clubs, definitely with nations. I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and I'll see you next time.